Hello, my name is Kyle Wells. This video is intended for sellers that have recently accepted an offer to sell their home and are now in escrow. Escrow is a timeline for buyers to investigate the property, secure the funding, and to negotiate the final terms of the sales contract. There's 4 major deadlines we should be aware of in the escrow process. First is the timeline for the buyers to deposit their earnest money to escrow, ensuring they intend to buy the property and are a legitimate buyer. Second is the inspection timeline. Typically, a buyer will have roof, home, and pest inspection. We, as the seller, have to provide access to the home for these inspectors to do their job and fully inspect the home. From the buyer's perspective, once they receive the results of the inspection reports back, they often will send a request for repairs detailing any credits or repairs they'd like to have done before the close of escrow. We will discuss those specific asks and requests and decide what's the best way to remedy any friction or any problems that come up in these inspection report. Common solutions are repairs or credits for these repairs for the buyers to do after the close of escrow. Once we have agreed upon what we will or will not repair, what credits we will or will not give, then the buyer will remove their inspection contingency. Next is the appraisal contingency. A third-party appraisal will come view the property. I have a process set in place where we ensure your home appraises at the highest and best value possible. Once that's completed and everything comes back square and straight away, the buyer will remove their appraisal contingency. Next is the loan contingency. Nothing much we can do here. It's up to the buyer and the lender to complete the loan process and satisfy all the needs from the underwriter. Before we get into escrow, my team and I do a thorough job of vetting the buyer themselves and the lender to ensure that there won't be any hiccups. Oftentimes there are small minor details that come up, but again, this is a process where we just allow those third-party lenders to do their job. And once the buyer's loan is fully complete, they will remove their loan contingency, thus all of their contingencies. At this point, if they back out of the deal before it closes, they are risking their deposit, and you have the opportunity to take their earnest money deposit. In most situations, the deal closes from here once all contingency are removed. You will sign closing documents and seller estimates with a mobile notary. At this point in time, the buyer will have sent the rest of their down payment, and the lender will have funded the deal, and it's up to the title and escrow company to complete the process and ultimately finally record the sale of the home. This typically takes 1 to 3 business days. Title and escrow companies don't work on weekends or holidays, so we cannot record a sale on weekends or holidays. And from there, congratulations, you have now sold your home. Once the county recorder lets the title and escrow company know that the sale is recorded, from there, the escrow company will disperse the funds that are already in the escrow account. This typically, it can happen from 1 hour up to 24 hours after the sale. There might be some wire delays with your bank or a wire cutoff time. The funds will appear the next day if that is the case. However, no need to worry. The buyer and lender have already funded, and escrow is just holding the money, and it's on its way. It will get there very quickly within 24 hours. On the day, unless a rent back is previously negotiated, on the day the escrow closes, the buyer will need to gain access to the property by 6 p.m. So we can coordinate exactly how we want to hand over the keys, but by 6 p.m. on the day that the property closes, the buyer will need to will have full right to gain access to their property. Congratulations, you have now successfully sold your home. I hope you use the equity you've gained over the years to potentially invest in more real estate, or any endeavor that you see fit. Congratulations. Thank you.